Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name's John.
And I'm Sarah.
And we thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you had a good weekend. You notice Sarah is nice and bright and
I'm
yellow
today.
And I'm in my normal drab
It's a
colors.
contrast. So tomorrow you'll be yellow, maybe.
Yes.
We'll find something bright for you. And I'll be drab. How's that?
All right. So we hope everybody had a good weekend. It was a busy one around here.
Weekend.
And today was kind of, this weekend was kind of a grape stomping weekend.
It was. It was a grape stomping weekend. Absolutely. And Lumberjack Days.
In Lumberjack Days. Mm-hmm. And if you've been to the pinetree.net, you may have noticed we have almost 4 hours of grape stomp video. Not just a little clip. We didn't give you just a little clip.
But this is very good grape stomp video.
Well, some of it is.
Some of it is.
And some of it is raw web footage because we broadcast live.
That's right, you did.
We did.
You did.
We broadcast live from Murphy's Community Park. It was just...
That's right. Hard-hitting.
Hard-hitting. This is the hard-hitting
news.
Cutting journalism that the pinetree.net is known for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Live broadcast grape stomping.
But one of the clips that we'll show you, a little later, is actually from a professional newscaster person.
Yeah, he actually does good work.
And excellent.
Really
as you will see.
Yeah.
As you will see. But before that, we have actually real news.
We do.
We have real news.
And we're going to Sarah with the real news.
Yes, the real news. CCWD is having labor negotiation issues, shall we say.
You think?
Yes, yes. So they will be back on session on Wednesday morning, and they will be talking about these labor negotiation issues at this time. Rumor has it that a strike is on the table.
But it doesn't show labor stuff on the agenda, but it's kind of like the elephant that is kind of over the corner.
The pink elephant that's in the middle of the room nobody's looking at. Apparently CCWD employees, some of them will come and do
if I was making bets on public open mic public comments,
exactly.
I would there might be a few. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. So the union negotiations have actually been stalled for quite some time. And this is the end result of those stalled union negotiations.
This is
the third time. This is the third time in about 9 or 10 years that negotiations have stalled. And the last time, the workers worked without a contract for about 1.5 years, 2 years.
Well, that sounds like our working conditions.
That's right.
Oh,
we work without a contract.
Yeah, no contract.
No union. We have no union representation at all.
And not like that, we can't even agree.
That's right.
Right? It's not only not a union contract, it's
it's the non-agreement. Yes. So we will actually keep you updated on what is happening with CCWD, whether there is indeed a strike, and how that will affect you if there is.
If there is a strike.
If there is a strike.
Striking,
that won't be for
striking news.
At least another week.
Yeah.
At least another
week.
And it's... So we'll find out. We'll find out. But also, Board of Supervisors.
Board of Supervisors is back in action tomorrow.
That's right. Let me scroll down here. And they'll be talking about... Wow.
And while you're doing that, I'll get my grape stomp stuff ready.
Grape stomp stuff ready. Okay. It has the appearance of a light agenda, but it may be quite full of discussion. Actually, they will be talking about Trinitas, the Ridge at Trinitas project, and the approval of a contract between the county and Quadnoff to provide planning services for that development in the amount of $87,900. And also, let's see. Human Resources is presenting an action item to change the position control list for First Five Foundation.
That's just riveting.
That's riveting.
That is just good television and good policy.
And also, this is sort of interesting. COG wants to transfer out of the county's retirement system and become a new contracting agency with CalPERS. And so that's a little nugget that should be sort of interesting. So
they think they can make a little more money through the CalPERS system rather than
Well, they're all in CalPERS.
Okay.
They're just will be their own contracting agency.
Now,
Instead
did you
of
hear
contracting
about
for the county?
the county in Texas that transferred out of Social Security or all that other stuff in about, what, 20-some years ago?
Yes, and they did it themselves.
Yes, they did it
themselves.
and this is an interesting
This is
thing.
the privatizing.
So when you retire in that county, you get a pay raise.
Oh, I didn't hear that part of it.
Oh yeah,
Really?
This is the interesting thing.
Okay.
When you retire from that county, you end up getting about a 20% pay raise because they've done it well enough with their retirement system over the years that you actually, as soon as you retire, you get a
pay raise.
A pay raise.
That's not bad.
Which I thought was kind of an interesting.
We should have
thing.
that benefit here. A 20% pay raise when we leave.
Yeah, but see, it is true. When you retire, you do get a pay raise when you leave
right.
because you don't get paid
Paid
anyway. So
yeah, Social Security is a pay raise. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just. And this is okay. So we'll go to our grape stomp video.
Yes,
all
exactly.
Right? Now,
but first of all, why don't we tell them about the Family Medical Center in Valley Springs?
Okay, let's do our hard.
We'll just finish with the This is the semi-hard news. The Mark Twain St. Joseph's Hospital in their clinic in Valley Springs will now be open on Saturdays. So for patients who need those services, it will be open from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So there you have it.
Wow.
Riveting news.
Okay, so we'll start off this video and let's go to this. Now it was a three-peat this weekend.
A three-peat.
A three-peat.
Okay.
The Grape Stomp was won by.
That's right.
The Cluster Busters of Murphy's.
Mm-hmm. Third time.
And it's an interesting thing in watching these. Their technique. They look very smooth. It's in some ways.
It makes you wonder if they practice.
You would never guess that they're winning until you look at the spigot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you see the output, and it's really an interesting thing. Now, we have we broadcast the Grape Stomp live.
Yes.
So we have over 4 hours, basically, of video, about 100 or so pictures combined with the Gold Rush Street Fair at the same time. So we're going to pick this up about 17 minutes in, and let's see. Well, we want to catch part of the last heat and then the finals. So let's see. Here we go. Oh, this is the weighing. They're still weighing. Here, let's go back. Okay. They're shouting for the three-peat. And this video, we're happy to, this was done by Joe Aquilina. Now, Joe...
he is a retired professional.
He's a retired professional.
In the news business.
He used to work for a network affiliate in the Bay Area, so this is actually... This guy knows how to actually work a camera.
As opposed to the rest of us.
Yes, now this is the finals. The Cluster Busters are right down... Where are they at? Oh, they're right here.
They're right there.
They're right there. And we'll let this roll for a little bit. There you go.
Isn't that amazing? Close-up shot.
There we go. The grapes are getting squashed now. There you go. See the spigot? That's where the spigot, and it's actually done by weight, by the weight of the grapes of the juice you produce.
Yes. And they actually had more people competing this year. They had 12 heats, I believe, instead of the 10, and they had 11.
There's the family.
Contestants, 11 barrels.
There's Grandma there. Cluster
Yeah,
Busters
instead of 10
going
barrels.
three-peat. Three-peat.
How many people do you think were there?
Oh, boy. 1 minute left. All right. Here they go. All right. We'll go to a little bit of the awards ceremony. Here they are. The buckets. There's the juice.
Wow, look at all that juice.
And they're weighing it out. Members of the Calaveras Wine Grape Alliance, they're weighing everything out. Here we go. Here's the results.
Tipplers,
Number 8 with 10, Alexander and Alexandria the Great.
And the emceeing was done by Doug Brown.
Yeah,
Number
he's been doing it for
with
years.
11.13 pounds. Say Sarah 1. Number 5 with 11.40 pounds. So Vinos Locos.
Here we go. Los Vinos
Number
Locos.
4 with 12.25 pounds. Grateful Dead.
The Grateful Dead. Yes, the
Some
Grateful.
of the names are very
We're going to
clever.
have those 3 teams that I didn't mention come on up here. Okay? So,
Here we go.
Chico Crushers,
The Chico Crushers,
Cluster Busters,
the Cluster Busters,
and
Hatcher Winery. And we'll skip forward a tiny bit more here.
Second place received 9 pounds. We received these things at 14.09 pounds. Chico
So they won it again. There they go. They won again.
Look at that.
Yeah. So, another grape stomp for the year is in the books.
That's right. And it was the 14th annual, right?
14th annual, a three-peat. 15.73 pounds. Now, to put that in perspective, 15.73 pounds, and they start with 25 pounds, right? Or I think they do 30 in the finals.
Oh, do they?
So that's
I'm
about
not quite sure how they.
So that's about a 50% yield, which is not a bad gig.
Not at all.
Not a bad gig. All right. And the Calaveras Wine Grape Alliance, Donna Shantz, and crew did a great job.
How many people do you think were out there this year?
Well, it rolled through. I mean, because
Did it?
at any one time, I mean, it was. It's hard to say. I would guess. Oh wow! I mean, it was full. The park was full. I mean, it.
So was the street fair.
So was the street fair. This was the Golders Street Fair. If you want to get an idea of what it was like, we had all kinds of video and pictures up on the site, and we'll probably play more as we go along and that type of stuff. So
That's true.
yeah,
That's true.
there we go. All right.
Yeah. I was just
I think
looking-
Sarah's going to sheriff's logs next.
Well, I was just looking through the sheriff's logs,
Yes.
and there's really not a whole lot that's very super interesting. Just a lot of commercial alarm sounding, and there was one petty theft from a purse, which was interesting. But this was sort of an interesting one. This draws a picture.
Indecent exposure. Yes.
At the La Contenta Golf Course Cart House.
Huh.
Makes you wonder what that's all about. But the rest of them are just traffic stops and suspicious circumstances.
Now,
which
some would
happens in
say
every
that
jurisdiction.
just normal golfing attire is
Is
indecent.
indecent
Yeah, I mean
exposure.
it's just.
They could say that, absolutely. But there were no animal sightings or cows loose or anything like that. So
no.
not quite that exciting this time around.
All right. All right. Well, other exciting news.
Exciting news.
We covered all the Mark Twain St. Joseph stuff.
I think so.
We did. Now let's look it through. I mean, here where's our street fair?
This is news in the making.
Yes, news in the making. Now,
Actually, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. I was just going to show. We have quite a few pictures. There was scarecrows.
Oh, the scarecrow contest.
There
Did you
was
get a photograph
scarecrows.
of the winner?
We did, and I believe that's the winner. I believe.
Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
And the runners up?
I believe the runner-up is
Runner-up?
right there.
That's at the Murphy's Hotel.
I believe so.
Wow, look at that.
Yep.
And this was the first time they had the scarecrow contest. So these are kind of cute photographs. Oh, well, that's Ed Rich.
There's Ed Rich.
The Calaveras. That's not a scarecrow photograph. That's Ed Rich, the owner of the Calaveras.
There we go, yeah.
Yes. Yes, booth.
And Granny's
Ruth's
fudge. More art.
Have you ever had Granny Ruth's fudge?
You know, I haven't, but they had pumpkins. See? They had pumpkins.
Did they? Oh, pumpkin patch. There's no shortage of pumpkins this year, which
No.
is a good thing.
And I'll flip through a couple of these photos because there was a shot that we thought was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. Upcoming. Let's see. Da, 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 da. And this is riveting TV. This is just this is
absolutely.
Now, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Come on. Now, they did, the Nelson's Candy Company was doing caramel apples out front.
Oh, wow.
And they did, and it was really a nice...
Did you have a caramel apple?
I did not, but I took pictures.
Oh, that's just the same thing.
It's not?
And, okay, so they were making caramel apples.
Caramel
there were a lot of
apples.
booths this year.
Here we go. Let's see. Here they go. The caramel apples out in front of Nelson's Candy Company. There's a big, huge vat of caramel.
That.
There's the nice, shiny green apples.
Yep.
And here is the
finished
caramel
product.
apples. And here is a nice, where's our close-up? There you go.
Look at
See,
that.
even on the TV screen, you should
Aren't
be able to
those
see that.
beautiful?
Just a perfect
Perfect.
caramel apple.
They must be professionals.
I think so.
Yes.
And we know they are.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything going on in state news?
There's actually the water stuff. The water stuff is
the water
shortage is heating up actually, and it's sort of interesting to see some of the headlines about the water shortage. In case you didn't realize by looking at New Maloney's or other ponds.
What? They're low?
They're low.
No way.
Yes, yes. We're seeing more of the sides instead of the water.
Yes.
But Metropolitan Water District says that because of drought, it'll cut shipments to Southern California agricultural. Households can expect rates to rise at least 10%. That's in Southern California. And the quote, "We're out of time," unquote. That is today's assessment from Senate President Pro Tem Don Parada on the fate of a multi-billion-dollar water bond. In fact, Parada suggested that if the state Senate fails to send a water bond proposal to the voters tomorrow, he's prepared to join a coalition to place the issue on the ballot as an initiative. And that's from the Capitol Notes weblog. And it just keeps going on and on. California's fragile water system is too important to risk on slapdash fixes from the LA Times. It's hard to decide which outcome to root for in the current capital water war, gridlock or grand compromise.
I can only tell you, you know what?
I know,
If
compromise.
all those cities that are by the ocean, there's your water.
That's right.
Leave us our water.
And it goes on.
Build
This
a
is
desal
interesting.
plant. Build a desal plant, and there you go.
At times like this, one is reminded of that old line, quote, "No man's life, liberty, or property are safe while the legislature is in session."
Ain't that
Unquote.
the truth?
Mark Twain or Will Rogers usually is credited with that observation, but it was actually popularized by New York Judge Gideon J. Tucker. So that's something to think about.
Little election notes. Edwards is making light of Clinton's lead. And how he's doing it, he's saying that Dean looked like a sure thing in 04.
Oh, that's right.
And all it took was one Dean to do that just blow
that
up thing and all
thing.
that.
Yes, that crazy thing.
Yeah, that one little crazy thing. Oops.
That's true. That's true.
And it looks like the first big test for Fred Thompson will be the first debate this week, the first big debate test.
It'll be interesting to see how he does, because just because you have a performance background doesn't mean that you will perform well.
That's true. Actively campaigning for almost a month now, the Law & Order and Die Hard 2 actor still looks good on paper, but has yet to ignite the passions of the conservative Republicans.
That's right.
Still searching for a savior to slay Hillary the Inevitable.
Hillary the Inevitable?
That's what they're saying in the New York Post.
Well, that's the New York Post, isn't it?
Yes.
Giuliani, I think, is the best bet to slay Hillary the Inevitable.
Hillary the Inevitable?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. That's my prediction, but I don't.
That's your prediction?
You know, I'm just a little cog in the wheel. So there was another one.
You know, we're going to get some weather here the next couple days.
We're going to get some very interesting.
Yes, we're going to get the next couple days is going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm. But I did want to say this: unless you've been living in a cave, you know that there's another inquest into Princess Diana's death, and that's after the French police completed their investigation, and the British police as well. But this headline: Princess Diana inquest bus crashes in Paris as it tries to outmaneuver paparazzi. Now that's irony. That is absolutely irony right there.
That's just a, yeah.
Yeah.
Irony of ironies.
Irony of ironies. So I had to let you know.
I know. That's just it.
Yeah.
And we may finish up with a little bit towards the end of the newscast with a little bit of different stuff, you know, past weather. But we wanted to get to weather and kind of give it a full brushing today.
Brushing today because it's going to change very quickly. Actually.
Yes.
So we're looking at Arnold right now. Tuesday, increasing clouds with a high of 65 degrees. Wednesday, 40% chance of showers with a high of 56 degrees. And Thursday, sunny with a high of 66 degrees.
And then Friday, a chance of rain. And Friday night, a chance of rain. So it looks like we got a couple systems coming through.
Yes.
And there's a high wind watch. And this is one of the things that we wanted to touch on, is high winds possible over the southern Cascades, northern Sierra Nevada, and Burney Basin areas Tuesday morning through late Tuesday night. A strong cold front may bring very gusty winds to the mountains of the interior northern California Tuesday and Tuesday night. Southerly gust winds over 60 miles an hour are possible over ridges and through the valleys. Gusty southwest are possible on facing slopes of the northern Sierra Nevada Tuesday night. Winds will gradually decrease by early Wednesday morning.
Wow.
So
you have to be very careful while you're driving up here.
Yep.
Essentially. Murphy's weather. Tuesday, increasing clouds with a high of 74 degrees. Wednesday, 40% chance of showers, high of 65 degrees. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high of 74. And Friday, chance of shower with a high of 70 degrees. So it'll be a warm shower.
Yeah. Bear Valley weather. It doesn't show that we have any chance of snow, but I wouldn't, with a low of 36,
like
you know, they may get something a little bit high, but this doesn't look like at this point a very cold, real cold system.
Not a very cold system, but 36 degrees is that weird wobbler.
A little bit of that
point.
popcorn stuff.
That's right. Well, last Friday it hailed. In Angels Camp. There you go. And Angels Camp. Tuesday, increasing clouds with a high of 76 degrees. Wednesday, a 30% chance of shower with a high of 68 degrees. Thursday, mostly sunny, 74 degrees. And Friday, chance of rain, high of 71 degrees.
And for our friends in Bangor, Maine, 56 degrees and sunny today. Tuesday, 57 degrees with a low of 41. Wednesday, 58 degrees, a little bit of showeries. And Thursday, 60 degrees with partly cloudy and stuff as well.
They have some nice weather there. Cool.
Yeah.
Copperopolis weather. Tuesday, 77 degrees. Wednesday, 70 degrees. And Thursday, 75 degrees. It doesn't look like they're going to be hit with the wet weather system, but you never know.
Now, for our viewer in Sweden.
We have a viewer in Sweden now?
At times, from Sweden.
Sweden,
Sweden. It's going to be 50 degrees with a low of 41, sunny. 48 degrees with a low of 39 tomorrow. 50 degrees with a low of 41. And 46 with a 35 on Friday. in
Wow,
Stockholm.
that's
in
a little
Stockholm,
too chilly.
Sweden.
Sweden,
Yes,
yes.
there we go.
And back to California. Valley Springs, Tuesday, a high of 76 degrees. Wednesday, a high of 68. Thursday, 75 degrees. And Friday is a big question mark. They don't know.
They don't know?
They don't know.
They have no clue?
They have a very big question
clue.
mark there.
All right.
So, now, where else in the world are we going?
I guess that's it. You know, I guess
That's
Stockholm,
it.
Sweden.
Sweden,
We
yes.
did Bangerman and... But we want to make sure we got the weather all the way in today because we didn't want to get towards the end of and get bunched up.
Absolutely, get it cut off.
And if you go by the Drudge Report, there's a fresh picture of Fred ready for his close-up with the question mark. Now his wife is getting quite a bit of flack.
Why is that? Pray tell.
Well, that she's saying like she's the trophy wife, or basically he's the trophy husband.
Really? Wouldn't that be a compliment?
That he's the trophy husband?
Yes. You shouldn't always look at it like it's a negative to be a trophy spouse.
Right. That means they actually won something,
That's right.
There was value there.
There was value, intrinsic value there. That's why you're the trophy. Aren't you the trophy husband?
Yeah. In a sad, perverted way. I don't know. That's just. All right. Okay.
Yeah. That's yes.
Okay, and this is the pre-debate stuff. It says keep your eye on Chris Matthews for Tuesday night. Interesting questions about moderating Tuesday's GOP date in Detroit, GOP debate in Detroit. Yeah, so should be interesting because Matthews is, he's going to go after him.
Yeah, he probably will. Probably.
Pretty hard.
But Marion Jones returned 5 Olympic medals from 2000.
Yeah, she's toast.
She's a real shame.
She's toast. And did you ever see this study? That there are now estimated as many as 38 million illegals in the United States.
I saw that.
38
million.
Basically, you're looking at 10% of the population.
That's right. Right there. 38 million.
38 million. Now, I'm not a really huge, big fan of amnesty, but the point is
how do you
choice
get that
do you
many
have?
people out?
What are the costs and the associated stuff of trying to actually categorize and process 38 million? I mean, that's just, you can't do it, right?
It sure is a lot of people.
A lot of bodies.
A lot of bodies.
We thank you very much for stopping by. We'll be back tomorrow night.
That's right.
Tomorrow night
with
another scintillating newscast from Calaveras County. We really we appreciate you stopping by, and we do.
Yes, we do.
So
we hope to see you tomorrow.
We will. Thank you. Good night.